So it's time for one more of the Zwift Academy workouts to fulfill my plans. Workout number 3, Hopla. Fatigue factor. Let's start it instantly. I'll go for a flat one again, just to rack up kilometers, as I also want to reach my target kilometers weekly. Okay. Yeah, from what I looked at this, it's reasonably easy. I mean, the 3 and 5 minute segments are quite hard. I again can't remember what was the target wattage it showed for me. Was it like 340? For both 3 and 5 minutes. The 5 minute at 340 is already quite hard after a long ride, but first one should still go. I can't remember now exactly what it was, but I'll try to do something somewhere along that line. Provided nothing breaks. Let me quickly check the audio just in case it works. Yep. Oh. Yeah, this week I missed 2 days as I was ill. Probably kickback from last week. But yeah, yesterday I did a tour of Watopia, the short race. Ride. But it always ends up being kind of a race. It was pretty decent for me. Can't recall the time, but 29th in total. Not sure how many was there racing. Some 50 to 70. Total was 500 almost, but of course most people don't race. But I hit the 3.0 watts per kilo for the overall duration, and yeah, not bad at all. It's still like, it was 8 minutes long to climb, bit over 8 minutes with a new PR. But that's already so long that I cannot really push too hard. Especially that, yeah, we went full gas until the climb started. I think I had an average of close to 300 watts when the climb finally started, so I was quite gassed already. Yeah, now just a relaxing ride. I probably should have worn the other shoes. I wore the racing shoes for extra tightness, but they feel actually literally tight today. Probably some minor swelling of the feet makes it quite, yeah. I think after an hour I will be done. Or I'll have to change to the other shoes. The physique I have is, well, 1 number larger, and overall a bit wider model. yeah, so maybe I'll have a chance tomorrow to do a race, and Sunday the Zwift Academy, and next week the last two, and I think a week after that the races will be on again for the last time. I'll do them, or try to do them, but fail miserably. They are just too brutal. I think I read that they might now be racing score categories, which makes it even worse for me. There will be the 5 watts per kilo climbers, especially the Wentop race 1. Yeah, tired already. Quite low cadence. Let's increase a bit. I removed or added back the power smoothing visually. So it updates a bit slower, but doesn't jump as much during the free rides. So it's 5 minutes of cooling, and then it starts. Or recovery. Also, tiny races would be tomorrow. I kind of like it, but it's also so brutal. And I'm not sure if I'm now one category higher than when I did them last time. Maybe it's same. I've done one tiny race series during the racing score. And yeah, I was totally middle pack there. I think only the last race was more decent. But it was quite early in the racing score. Yeah, the community races, like the one going on today and I guess tomorrow, it's goes up the grade. I don't feel like such at all. It has 400 meters of climb. Thumbs up. No, legs are still feeling stiff. I should probably warm up before these workouts. So it's a 2 minute long spin up, and then the 3 minutes. 3 minute cooldown again, or recovery, and then the 3 minute free ride. Let's see what the free ride will bring. I mean, I've done the ramp up in erg mode, where I think the final thing was like 1 minute at 400 watts. And the minutes before were also quite high, like lower than that, but I think my problem is again the free ride. It's just more harder to control. I have to see. But the goal is the 350, 360. 3 minutes. It's quite long. But with fresh legs it should be possible. Short sprints. I wouldn't say these are sprints. I think, yeah, I didn't update. I changed my frame to the TT frame. That's fine, not a huge difference. Now we will go at the FTP. Mine is somewhere in 290 now. At 30 seconds is very slow, very low duration. I have to do it over FTP. Luckily it doesn't start right after this bit of a recovery. I still think the first workout was the most brutal. Or maybe I was just not yet ready. But yeah, not sure. My shadow is buggy. My head is slicing off. I'm having my shoulders flexed, or not even flexed, but just hunched. Just happens naturally. Should lie in more relaxed position. Try the gloves again when leaning further back on the hoods. Yeah, I'm not sure how to pace 3 minutes yet. I can absolutely push too hard and just blow up, or easily go too easy and have a low average. It's not the usual length. They're the 1 and 2 minute hills. I don't remember if I've done any in 5 minutes. Or 3 minutes, for that matter. But yeah, aim is 350 plus. Maybe I'll end up 300 barely. We'll see. Especially that I have to play with the gears now. Wonder if it will now default to gear 8. If that was a change in the latest patch. Yes. Harder. It would be funny if it would react to your power. Too long. No 30-second sprint right now. Yeah, I hit the 400. Yeah, legs start hurting towards the end. No recovery. Yeah, I need to get my heart back now. Instead it's a brutal, how many minutes? 6, 8, 12, 15, 18. 18 minutes and then a bit of recovery before the 5-minute ride. Yeah, I recently rewatched DC Rainmaker mod the Zwift ride with the different handlebars. I was also considering it might be nice to one with the flat segment. So if you ride them sometimes like flat bars, you can like really rest your arms, palms there. Yeah, what I would like is somehow a softer shell on the shifters. It's either the shape or something. I press much harder on these than in my old bike. Or I've changed the riding position very likely. Nah, I still haven't done the fit actually. Should do that as well. I have tripods and everything for the camera or the phone to use as a camera, but never feeling like it. I need to move some stuff out of the way. As the camera needs to be on the side. Hoppla. I hope that was just water, not liquid from me. These bottles leak. Don't seem to tighten them enough. Yeah, I'm mostly recovered. Takes quite a while. What is that now? 3 minutes, pretty much. Yeah, now I get a slime in my throat. That's also sometimes. After getting exhausted, it's just non-stop slime. Next we'll challenge you in the fatigued state. Yeah, I will not beat the 400 watts anymore. Over 5 minutes. That would be actually a new record. I think my 5 minutes is some 300 something. And it's probably performed at some group ride or something with a climb. Or most likely not in a fatigued state, that's my point. Because once I got multiple PRs in a group ride where It then ended in the mountain climb, where the fence was cut off, and there were a couple of people pushing very hard. So I decided to go also. And yeah, I think we had like 6 minutes left or something. And it was pretty much non-stop climb. But most of the time the group rides, especially if there are some D category, they are mostly zone 1 and zone 2. But then the end might be really brutal if the fence is taken off and people decide to race, so to say. Fresh legs and yeah, going all in. Probably the best place to get good records. Now, how do I preserve my energy? I missed the first sentence. I was speaking. Cannot speak and read at the same time. I think it's a fine cadence for 235 watts. Yeah, this is still something I can go on for a long time. 260, that was where I did the 20 minutes, right? That, yeah, the end was brutal. But that was after the sprinting and everything. My legs were so gone. And the 290 threshold. Then repeating same thing again. Yeah. But it's still the 5-minute free ride, that's the kicker in this. I mean, I should be in theory easily. I was thinking easily hit around 300, but the workout itself is so much longer. Because I've done the race averages for over 300. Like somewhere, well, pretty much 20-minute mark. Then it starts falling. Maybe 30-minute mark has been 280. Something like that. And yeah, things after that, I don't think I have any proper records even. Like I've never done an actual hour-long all-out race. I mean, I have the pretzel ride fest, because that was 2 hours plus. Maybe it was 240 average. I'm not sure anymore. And I did that also as a race, kind of. We had a good group pushing very hard. Can't recall if I, in air quotes, won my own group. So the one which is on the position, whatever, 50. Because I remember, yeah, I think I did. We had like 4 or 5 people coming for the sprint in the end. But there was just enough relaxing ride before the end that I could do a decent sprint. Quickly 160 heart rate so I get more air. slowly take it over. Just to make it downhill, then I will get away. Was that a heart rate what I saw on the right side, or wattage? Because he's also in erg mode. And he's just jumping a lot. But maybe that shows the live data. Ah yeah, finally 160. Crush. How much? Ah, now it's quite a long delay. Almost 10 seconds between the stream. Ramp up time. I'll drop my towel soon. Need a better place for it. Oh yeah, and today I should do 50 kilometers, so I think after this I will do some. I'll find some easy group ride. Watch some TV. And when you miss few days, it makes it much more hard to stay with the goal. Yay, bit of recovery. Sound doesn't feels like the heart rate barely goes down. Yeah, I'd like to know what's the best way of training the recovery. Just doing hard efforts and recovering, or some zone 2 or something. That's just the most boring in general. And yeah, no more knee injections. So I don't have an excuse of taking it easy on Monday and Tuesday. I wonder if the 6 minutes of cooldown before the free ride is enough. My legs feel quite fine. Bit of exhaustion, but nothing bad yet. And generally in the workouts, I have trouble pushing my heart as high. So maybe I should try pushing higher cadence when it starts hurting. So it's a bit less wattage or less power requirement, but yeah, more cadence. And yeah, takes a bigger chunk of my heart than I can make 200 or 150 watts already. Drain my stamina if I spin at 140. Hard to go, definitely go up then. But yeah, in races it's difficult. I mean, lately it's been always my legs been so dead that I haven't been able to do a proper sprint, and I haven't been really able to get my heart rate reach maximum, for example. When the races are more a bit slower pace, I can get my heart rate way over 200 in the sprint. Like 203 or 4 has been my max. But that's where I managed to do like almost a full out sprint in the end, without the legs giving up. And yeah, legs giving up, it's also a mental thing for sure. It just starts hurting about the knees and it's just difficult to push. As long as it's not like a 2 minutes to go, can always manage the pain. I still haven't tried the sodium bicarbonate before these workouts. It might just end up badly. Might end up having to end up the stream short. It's supposedly very difficult to dose. Might cause some stomach disturbances. And the kits where you have this kind of the sodium is inside these gel packages. They are crazy expensive. Like, was it now 15 euros a dose or something? Not ready to put such a money for a workout. I think we're skating a bit. Relax the legs. Cat hairs. I think I haven't cleaned the fan, front of the fan for a while. Might be some cat hairs flying out. Definitely harder on the heart. But overall, I'm not yet even nearly at the race levels of heart rate. The average is usually 175 over the whole race. Cool down of recovery. Not a cool down yet. Oh. So 6 minutes in the final test. That'll be heavy. Oh, to adjust. I've been leaning too hard. Okay, recover. Yeah, reaching the 400 watts at this end would be really great, but yeah, there is no way. Because it's long enough, I would have to go for it in the beginning already, instead of hoping I could sprint in the end. But if I go, I might just blow up totally. We'll see, we'll see. Window was open. Got so much cooler here. Butt is hurting already. Still probably want to try a different saddle on this as well. Or I go for the one which I had tested, but I need to find the version with the smaller rails. Whatever it is, 7x7. I don't know. The circular rails instead of the oval. Trying to figure out how can I rest my legs as much as possible. I feel it's the legs that give up in this. I feel like pain on the back thigh. Fatigue kind of pain. And yeah, once I have to start doing these small stoppages, usually means that I'm starting to hurt. It would be cool to do the 24-hour ride one day. But I think there I would need to have at least every 30 minutes to an hour, 5-minute break to straighten my legs. And I'm a total pro for sure. Or what is high power? Rather, I might be able to push now to 1000 for a second. But that's about it. I wonder if it remembers the gear. Probably not. Cannot find a good position right now. Yeah, the heart recovers easily in this 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Other legs don't. Lactate does not clear fast enough. Or whatever it is, actually. I don't know if it's a lactate in this case. I think that's only on the even higher sprint efforts. Yes. 30-second sprint and 4.5 minutes of surviving. I will soon take over. If they don't speed up. Hopla. It takes a while to catch up to putting too much power. My legs are burning. 3 minutes ago. Halfway through. Brutal. 2 minutes. One 30. At most 10-second sprint. Nothing less than legs. Oh, fuck. That was heavy. Spiral. Was I 380 or 370? Not sure. I still feel this was easier than the first one. Maybe I have to redo the first one. Maybe it felt worse than it was. Still 3 workouts, 2 races. Or if I want to cheat, 1 race. As I got a mark for the one that as I started, but DNF'd instantly when the trainer started getting weird. Decided to not give me any resistance. Let's see, I asked on the forums from the Such, what's his name? Anyway, one of the regulars, Zwift regulars on the forums. I posted a video where it happened. Because someone was complaining about similar, where it seems that it wouldn't engage the resistance at all. But for me it's like very random. I've had it actually happen in the middle of a workout, already riding for like what, 10 minutes or something, and suddenly it stays whatever resistance I had. Also in ERG mode actually. I have one finished workout, part of the Grid Crusher, where it broke halfway through, and I think I was on the sweet spot to ride for the remaining like 30 minutes. So what I didn't want to restart in that case, as I was halfway through already. But yeah, all the segments stopped working. It's weird. And back then I didn't know that I can just repair it. That I learned later. Now it's perfect. Perfect resistance. Yeah, the workout 4 actually seems that it might be easiest for me. I don't know. It's this kind of a, looks like a bit easy VO2 max workout. But in the Grid Crusher, the microbursts, I feel like those are much more brutal. There's like 20 repeats always of whatever it was. Was it now 600 or 700 watts or 500 watts for 10 seconds and then 20 seconds of cooldown only. I think I always did the first full set fine. Then there's a middle set, which is the 10 minutes of a bit lower wattage for 30 seconds and 30 seconds maybe. And the final is the same repeat as the first one, but there I always had huge struggle. I just didn't have the stamina left or legs left. But yeah, this was okay. I don't think I did badly. I think I reached the, based on whatever the watts on Zwift gives you the free ride segment. I was surprised I got as high as I did on the end. That's, let me check. That was leaky. I don't think that's far from my controllers. Far from my, oh, might have made even 5 minutes. Yeah, 386 this ride. Yeah, my 5 minutes has not been that good ever. What about here on the, yeah, 2:33. 3 minutes 4:10. Yeah, a couple of new PRs. Yeah, 10 minutes is not even there. Okay, actually my hour was already 2:60. Yeah, the 2 hour, yeah, 2:40. What I remembered. The Pretzel Fest was around 2:40. And longest race probably has been an hour mark. Can't recall, but I did 2:60 for an hour. Anyway, thank you. 83 TSS. Whatever it stands for. I'm quite happy. Maybe I can do it a bit like. Can I get back to it? Ooh, I can hear already. See. What's the print screen? 1 second. Sounds on. Nope. Okay, sounds off. I tried to get a screenshot. I have no idea what's the button for it. That one. I have it on the stream deck, just realized. Can I still get... Yeah, here. Also of this. I'll just take the overall picture. Something to remember. And... Okay, let me... remove this one. Add this one. No. Did I remove it? Let's see, what did I get? I have no idea how this works. I have to actually check how choosing your pictures works in this. But yeah, I still have how much to do. Still 93 kilometers to do. Well, I could do it in 2 days, but I'll think I'll do an extra 20 or 30 today. But that's it for this stream. I won't put you through the very easy group ride. So, ciao ciao. Oh, this button over here.